Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have your tea. You're ready to get into the tea for this energy of our all signs reading for the month of May and see what May has in store. I think I'm going to go ahead and do half of the all signs, starting with Taurus. Shout outs, happy birthday to my Bull Gang. And then we're going to end in Scorpio, which is perfect because we have the Scorpio full moon coming up in next week, actually. So I'm sure we'll be chatting about that next week. Is it through Scorpio I think it's until Scorpio. Yeah, I'm trying to do 6. And then we'll start with Sagittarius next week. Okay, I noticed last month that helped me a little bit more with splitting it because you otherwise we have about 2 hours and I can't do it. Tuesdays are, I call it now, they're my nickname of Trigger Tuesdays, just because there's always so much, like that's the time where after the weekend and I'm integrating this new week and all these downloads that I'm learning and all these things. I noticed that every Tuesday as I'm tapping into the entire collective, I find myself like wanting to be able to give myself some more time and not feel so rushed and not feel like I have to like pool every single ounce of energy that I have. I realize, you know what? We're going to play smarter, not harder. And it's okay if I split my all signs reading into 2 weeks every week. I know that only gives me 2 other weeks throughout the month or every month to do the rest of my all sign series. And that's okay. I knew at the top of the year that when I wanted to do the all sign series, that's where I get to give a little bit more attention and time and focus into each sign. So last week we did Sagittarius. So not next week, but the week after, we'll get back into and finish up. I believe Capricorn is our final sign for the all sign series anyway. So we're just we're just making our life and paving the bricks as we go and finding the flow of what works, and that's what we're gonna do. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, beloveds. We have Pluto that just went retrograde on the 4th, and we have that 5-5 portal. Welcome on, Cold Kid. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you have your tea. And if you are in the signs of if sun, moon, or rising is anywhere in your chart, or anyone that is significant to you that you want to tune in about through the signs of Taurus through Scorpio tonight, that's who we are going to tap into their energies of. Okay. And I have my Palo Santo so we can cleanse and clear the energy so we can have some good vibes. I have my tea. If you're new to my channel, my Tea and Tarot Tuesdays are for the shout outs to our beloved tea makers. I am one of them. For my FemRems apothecary, I handcraft fruit infused herbal tea. So the tea I'm sipping on right now is a mango ginger yerba mate mixed with a detox citrus tea, and I put a little bit of mango guava juice in there. It's really good, but I needed to get some pick me up a little bit, so that mate is really good. Maybe you've got some tea for you as well. And we're going to tap into the energies of each sign. Like I said, Scorpio or Taurus through Scorpio for the divine feminine, masculine, and a message from spirit. And then we're going to pull some tea affirmations, little affirmations that come from the tea bags. So if you're ready to tune in, definitely get your tea. If you like to take notes, that's up to you. And there were a couple cards that came through, so we'll chat about that. And then we'll also tap into our heart space for the sound bowl. The sound bowl healing if you would like to join. So cheers. All right, really good. Okay, so let's tap into our sound bowl healing, and then I'll see what this collective reading, these collective cards that wanted to come through. The sound bowl healing is just really some prophetic downloads that come through from Spirit. I'm an intuitive artist and healer. I channel from the highest frequencies of conscious love, using the methods of performing arts and healing arts to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind. So if you are new to my channel, definitely hit that like button on your way in or out, and definitely subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888, so you can be a part of our little tiny mighty vibe tribe as we continue to do our best to heal from the root up and beyond. So we can place our hand on our heart. What's happened to this heart bowl? We'll see what messages might want to come through for the entire collective. I just feel called to say a quick little kind of prayer intention to set for tonight. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to all of the angels, archangels, protectors, guides, earth angels who are with us today and every day, protecting over our energy, allowing us to live as fully and freely as we can, inspiring and encouraging us to take each step towards our wholeness, towards our essence, our divinity, to be and fulfill the purpose that we each individually came here to fulfill, to expand, to love, to enjoy, and to experience this human experience. May we answer the calls that come to us. May we respond with loving kindness. May we be free from the things that are blocking and holding us back so that we can move and be peaceful and healthy and happy in conscious love. Amen. Ashe. Namaste. Sometimes the messages come through as downloads from Spirit. This one was a prayer message to Spirit, which I appreciate. That's beautiful. Okay, so the Divine Feminine energy wanted to come through as a collective. So for the collective, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups here. So this energy that I'm feeling, this is allowing, there is definitely I'm hearing allow yourself to enjoy. And it's funny because I have my mug that says enjoy the journey, but the handle broke off. And I always see things that when they break off, or if they break, that is breaking a curse or like a karmic cycle or a cycle. And I'm hearing with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups of celebration, enjoy this new journey. Enjoy this new fortune that we are stepping into. With the Pluto retrograde in the sign of Aquarius for the next 5 months or so, 5.5, 6 months, we're going to be really reflecting on the depths of our shadows and learning how to pivot as well as clean and cleanse and clear and reshape and rebuild. Not in a bad way, because again, it's not about being afraid of having to face our fears. But Pluto is a big sign. It's a big sign of the underworld. It's a big planet around death and transformation, ego death, and transforming by facing our deepest fears. So I'm seeing with this Three of Cups celebration, with the Wheel of Fortune, these are, again, going back to kind of our angels. Maybe that's why we needed to pray a little bit beforehand, just set the intention, because when we call upon, and it's not a religious thing when I say the word pray, I say it as like calling upon the higher power that be, calling upon divine. And if you have a name for it, source, God, Jah, Allah, however it works, however you call this omnipresence of divine protection and love, that is what is keeping, that is what we manifest, co-create, and celebrate the wheels of this journey, the movement of this journey. So I'm hearing for this collective, if this is resonating with you, you are protected, and you are preparing for celebration. You are preparing for a fortune of yours that is worthy of celebrating. Welcome on, everyone. Welcome on. And this is why we want to make sure that we release, like the handle here, that we release the grip from the false, I'm hearing the false realities, from the false matrix of the things that we thought was our truth, but really they were just agreements that we were made to believe are our truths. And now we're coming into our actual fortune. We're coming into our vibe tribe. I'm hearing we're coming into our tribe, our soul tribe, soul sisters, soul lovers. We're having this beautiful recognition, soul recognition, but that also is something that can be very, very activating when we recognize what our destiny really truly is. And when we start taking those steps, and if you already are actively taking those steps towards your destination, towards your destiny, towards your fortune, as you are trusting in fate, Irie and be in fate, everything is all right in good faith, then that's when you can really truly enjoy the journey. Really beautiful. So, oh, I forgot my timestamp sheet. Uh-oh, I need to get a pen. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, one moment. In a moment, I'm going to grab a little pen. And we're back. Okay. So, the time sheet. Welcome on, everyone. Welcome on. So, we're going to start with Taurus. Happy birthday to my bull gang. Love this. I'm a Taurus moon, so love my bull gang, our little slow pokes. Our tortoise, that's the nickname for the Taurus. Let's say, what time are we at? 13:03:05. All right. Divine Feminine, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm just going to shuffle on top of this, on top of my timestamp sheet. Because if I don't, then I will accidentally pick up the yoga mat with my nails. I've already done it enough. So sorry if the shuffling is a little loud. Hopefully it doesn't bother you too much. Taurus, Feminine, Divine Feminine. Whether you are Sun, Moon, or Rising, whether you are listening for yourself or someone else, we all carry feminine and masculine energy within ourselves, so take that as it resonates. I will use the she, her pronouns for feminine, he, his pronouns for masculine for the sake of ease. I hope that's okay, so take it however it resonates for you. So we have the Crown of Cups in reverse that wanted to come up for you, Taurus. Feminine. That's the equivalent of the King of Cups. Thank you. And then the Nine of Pentacles. So you are definitely handling, I'm hearing your emotions. I just heard like a champ, like a star. Okay, so maybe some of you, and sorry, now I got my hair all tangled up. So maybe you feel like you are all tangled up. You feel like your hair, maybe you feel like your crown, your chakra, your hair is going crazy, your head's going crazy. But really what you are doing, you are staying calm and grounded as the Taurus that you are, ruled by Venus, of abundance, of love, of luxury and quality. And so that Nine of Pentacles here, you are coming into your self independence and stability. You're finding how you can be stable in your emotions, maturing your emotions with the Crone of Cups, the Page of Pentacles under that. But I'm hearing that maybe you've been doing a lot of inner child healing that's been helping you build that inner self-esteem so that you can be more grounded and rooted and stable in your emotions, especially during all this big energy these days. But this week, I'm hearing this month of May, you are going to be maturing more into your emotional stability. And you're also going to be learning how to continue to build your self-esteem, to not let the external, like the water around the Crone of Cups, where she is just on this little island with water surrounded, you're not going to let the water of the emotions, the oceans of your emotions, take the best of you. You're going to be able to stay grounded. You're going to be able to find that I'm hearing value, stability, self-esteem. I'm hearing also self-significance. That's where that independence is coming from. You're not casting your significance on others, Taurus, Divine Feminine. You're not casting your significance on others. You are finding it within yourself. And regardless of whether you have Taurus placements strongly in your chart or not, we're all in the Taurus season right now. So if you're listening to this month of May, this is also going to be prevalent for your own energy too. It's really beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles came out in my morning daily divine today as well. It was so if that's something that you want to take a look at, definitely check out my daily divine messages from Spirit. It was a beautiful love message. So if you are dealing with love right now, in love, that this was very strongly around that love energy. And maybe that's why the Crone of Cups is out here. So you're learning how to stabilize your emotions around, because love can be very emotional, right? You could be in a world of emotions, an ocean of emotions, when you're tapping into your heart space, your vulnerable heart space. And like I said, Taurus, you are ruled by Venus, the planet of love, right? And Venus was having some big conjunctions and whatnots with Pluto. So this weekend we were really feeling that energy of facing your deepest fears in relationships. And even like taking the risks. Falling in love can be the scariest thing. The commitment of choosing a partner or partners, or your life partner, your life village, right? Choosing someone that you're going to spend the rest of your life, that you're going to commit to, that can be the scariest thing, because you are forming your life around an entire other person, and you have to be so vulnerable, and you have to really trust yourself and trust them. And Taurus, you like to take your sweet time. I know, I get it. Like I said, Taurus is in my field of emotions, ruled by the moon. The moon rules over it. So it's the feeling of those emotions for some of you as well. Look at this. You showing up Divine Masculine in your sign with the Knight of Pentacles. I always call the Knight of Pentacles Taurus energy, because slow and steady wins the race, and the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Just like Taurus, the tortoise, right? The bull, who's like super chill until he's ready to go, right? Then when he's ready to go, ain't nothing stopping him. That's the loyalty in a Taurus energy. It's like when you are set on something, when you have your bull's eye on something, you might move as slow as a tortoise to get there, But that's only because you are making sure that all the details are in place, that you feel 100% safe and comfortable. Because once you commit, you are loyal. You are loyal. You are grounded and you are there. You want to make sure that you're doing and taking the right steps and moving with stability so that you can really truly commit to something that you trust is going to come through. Look, with the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. I know that's right, Divine Masculine. So, this is what you're doing right now, Taurus. Okay? Divine Masculine, you are slowly growing into your Divine Masculine space, sacred masculine space. You are learning how to mature. And I'm hearing Divine Feminine, you are also tapping into that masculine energy with the Crone of Cups within yourself of stabilizing your emotions. And Divine Masculine, you are becoming this protector, this provider, this emperor. You are becoming empowered this month of May. You also might be an Aries Taurus cusp with this emperor energy, or you might also have Aries in your chart. All right, received. The Knight of Pentacles, maybe you're also dealing with Aries, who knows? The King of Swords underneath that, yes, you are learning how to take the right steps that you need to take. That's so funny because these, y'all saw me shuffle, right? Like these cards are coming out from a personal reading that I did over the weekend, and this person just so happened to be a Taurus. So that's really actually really funny and prevalent and confirming if this person is watching. But I think that this is also just our divine, our masculine within ourselves, finally moving into that grounded, committed, stable, loyal, protector, provider, leadership role, and being comfortable and confident in your decisions without needing to comply with other people, without needing the validation from other people. Welcome on. And so I love that energy, Taurus. I think that that's so powerful. Feminine and masculine, you're both coming into that energy. So really, really, really beautiful. So let's see what messages you have from Spirit. The Queen of Swords. Beautiful. There's that again, lots of Queen, King, Crone, Emperor energy. Knight to Emperor. You are going from Knight to Emperor, Divine Masculine. I love this because I'm hearing you have proven yourself worthy of taking on that leadership role. You have proven yourself trustworthy. You have proven yourself capable of being in this role for leadership. Really beautiful. With the Queen of Swords, Spirit is saying, yes, you have learned how to master the discernment between your heart and your mind and your heart, your head and your heart. What do they say? The longest journey is the journey between your head and your heart. So Taurus, Spirit is saying you are coming, Libra energy, coming into that balance of your heart and your mind, your head. You're being able to use your practicality, your rationality, while also following what is your emotional compass. That's self-mastery. That's what I'm seeing with this Nine of Pentacles as well. We have the Page of Crystals that wants to come out. And Serenity. Beautiful. Spirit is saying, surrender. 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 What is the serenity prayer? Grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. This is good for Taurus as a fixed bowl, fixed earth. When you're like, I'm focused, I'm ready, I want this. And you got Aries coming through as well. It's like tunnel vision sometimes. That when things are changing, and with Pluto in retrograde right now, things are going to change. So that's why Spirit is saying for the month of May, Taurus, ask for the prayer of serenity. That's why we opened up this message tonight with a prayer to accept the things that I cannot change, to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me the, what is it? We already know this. 12-step program might be something that is prevalent for you. Maybe you are going through AA. Maybe you are going through UA or whatever maybe you're just clearing and detoxing and cleansing and purging and ending old cycles and patterns that are not serving you, addictions of whatever that might be. And that's what's bringing you into this stability, this leadership role. It's taken you a while to get here is what I'm hearing with this Knight of Pentacles, but now you're here and you gonna be here. You deserve to be here, Taurus. You deserve to be here. The Page of Crystals, again, going back to that inner child. Maybe you've been doing so much inner child work. I'm hearing Spirit say, we've seen the work you have been doing. We see, even if you've been moving slowly and everyone else thinks you're moving like a sloth and they feel like they don't see any change in you because you're moving so slowly, don't let them try to tell you, Taurus, that you are not moving fast enough, that you are not changing fast enough. You are a fixed earth sign. Of course, on the physical realm, it may not be fast like the Aries that's like bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing. And everybody else is like, let's go, we got it, we going crazy, immediate gratification. I need it yesterday. I'm just going to tell y'all I'm an Aries. Let me just tell you all my shit. Like, I'm an Aries and Taurus moon, okay? So this is for me specifically. Thank you, Spirit. I received, but I also hear that for this collective, but I love how it also is coming into. But the reason why I'm sharing this is because you also might be an Aries or Taurus cusp, and you might also have those in your charts. But I'm hearing, though, that there can be that pull. Wherever Aries or Taurus is in your chart, there is that pull. Sometimes the conflict of interest of wanting it now, the immediate gratification, and delayed gratification. And I know this is dragging on a little bit for the Taurus, but like I said, this is for the collective because we're all in this season, so I give you a little bit of love. There's a commercial going on right now, so maybe you need to take a break so that you can really reflect. So my son, commercial break, right? A little story break. My son has his little schoolwork paperwork that comes in, right? And I looked through it to see what he's done and how he's doing. And there was a worksheet that was about delayed gratification versus immediate gratification. And it said, if you can either get your prize, and your prize can either be $2 a day for 15 days or $20 right now. Which you choose. And you can see his pencil marking where he first circled, the $20 right now. And then he erased it and did the math and realized, oh, well, if I get $2 every day for 15 days, 2 times 15 is 30. And I actually will get more, $10 more, if I wait 15 days longer as opposed to $20 right now. And so we were talking about why people might choose delayed gratification versus immediate gratification. And what if they got bills they got to pay right now? You know what I'm saying? They need a larger lump sum. What if there's something they're saving up that they have time to be able to give time for, to save up so that they can receive it, what they want later, right? It might be the same, So I love that we had that conversation, and that just ties into this for you, Taurus, about the immediate gratification like an Aries and the delayed gratification like a Taurus. The hare and the tortoise, right? Slow and steady wins the race. And sometimes I be like, the conflict of interest within my own self of like trying to be quick like the Aries hare and trying to move slow and make sure I'm diligent and honest and committed so that I can truly show up in the way that I want to fully show up. And sometimes I try to rush myself or jump ahead, and then I have to retract or backtrack or apologize for my impulsivity, or I didn't plan it out enough. A couple of things over me, I didn't plan it out enough, and the plans fell through, and then I overspent out of excitement, and then I didn't have enough for this, and then it's just like letting ourselves pause. This could be inner child work that comes up around, why do I want this immediately right now? Why do I take so long? Or why am I afraid to commit? Or why am I always so impulsive? These are things we need to reflect on within ourselves. Grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change. Grant me this courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Sometimes that's all we need to take within our space to find the next right step. Okay, Taurus, that was a really beautiful message. I hope that helped. So we're gonna go clear the energy here. Let me split the deck and clear the energy for our next sign is Gemini. All right, so yeah, this is why I can only do halfway because that's about 15 minutes. Eek. That's okay. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, wherever you're at in your chart, Divine Feminine. Ooh, oh gosh, the Divine Feminine, I don't like to say the word being difficult, but I feel like right now you might be feeling like things are difficult to try to sift through. Maybe you feel like you're being difficult, or people are being difficult in your life, because that was a really messy attempt for a shuffle. Maybe you feel like your mind is a mess, Gemini. You're an air sign. You're all up in your head sometimes with that duality, speaking of which. Yeah, but you have the Ace of Pentacles coming out as your strongest energy. So that's really beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. There's some new opportunities. Something that's abundant. So maybe that's why you're in your head right now, because you're trying to figure out this abundance, this opportunity of how to take it. Yeah, there is an offer. The Knight of Pentacles. Knights are of offerings, of proposals, incoming messages. Knight of Swords is that communication, that decision that you want to make. So I'm hearing that you are trying to make a decision on an incoming opportunity, Gemini, Divine Feminine. You're also trying to, maybe there is an incoming offer that's coming to you, a communication, a conversation, a decision that someone's having with you that is a really big opportunity for you, that could be something really, really abundant, whether that's in career, finances for the month of May, whether that is in collaboration, I'm hearing. So that's really exciting, Gemini, Divine Feminine. So see that as it resonates within the Divine Feminine, within yourself, of the non-physical, right? The thought, the creative. So maybe that's why you're feeling like you're all up in your head, because you're manifesting and you can feel that there is an incoming opportunity of abundance that's going to be really great for you. So you're trying to like sift through all the options, sift through all the I'm hearing just like the rules, the terms, the agreements. So that's really beautiful. I hope that whatever this incoming abundant opportunity for you, Divine Feminine, is going to be a great one for you. There was a card that kind of wanted to pop through. These want to fly off. The bottom of the deck. Wow, look at this. King of Pentacles for you, Divine Masculine, Gemini. So there is something that's coming into fruition. The masculine energy is taking that energy from the feminine of the thought, the creative, the creation, the feelings that you don't see, but you feel, right? This conceptions of ideas, that's the feminine energy, and bringing it into the physical. So all that's in your head, the feminine energy over here, all that is going on in your head that you know and you can feel is coming in, this opportunity is coming in, and it's going to manifest into something really stable, and it's going to bring you a lot of abundance in your stability. Really, really beautiful with the bottom of the Seven of Cups. So I'm seeing that there's going to be options. That's why you're feeling in your head, because you don't see, what you don't see is that there are a lot of options that you can choose from, and all of those options, they're going to these can be different avenues of income that's going to cause you this stability, that's going to cause you a lot of abundance. Different avenues. I'm hearing like the millionaire has an average of like 9 avenues of income. So maybe you're finding where your resources are best placed, that they can make more money. Maybe you're coming into a large amount of abundance. I like that for you, Gemini. Maybe you're also learning how to manage your finances. Maybe you're learning and investing in some financial literacy so that you can best articulate your money. That's an interesting way to say it. Articulate your money. Manage your money. Maybe you're getting like an accountant. Maybe you are opening up savings accounts. Maybe you are just trying to budget your money better, tracking your money better, starting some new ventures with collaborators. So really beautiful. Queen of Cups energy from Spirit for you, Gemini. So definitely something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling as well. I'm hearing have compassion, because some things look, oh, interesting. Wow, interesting. Spirit says you have the Three of Swords and the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So that's where that compassion is going to be needed with the Queen of Cups. And it's funny, I always think of the Queen of Cups as the minor arcana of the Empress, and here we are with the Empress. So whatever, maybe there might be some third party interference that might try to come through this month, and Spirit is saying just have compassion for whatever is coming through, and stay open and receptive. Oh, that's good. Stay open and receptive as the Empress is, because something that I'm hearing with the Six of Cups underneath the Empress, something of like past life energy that might be coming through that is clearing, and that's maybe why this Three of Swords is here. This could be past life karma that is finally clearing with that Pluto retrograde energy that just came in. So be open and receptive, even if there are some third-party interferences that might try. I'm hearing to try to come into between you and your pentacles. Don't let them come in between you and your pentacles, okay? Spirit is saying don't let this Three of Swords try to come in between your ace divine pentacles, divine abundance. Okay, this is this Taurus energy season of abundance, of love. Receive of the feminine Empress energy. Receive. Stay open and receptive regardless of what might try to interfere. I'm also hearing this with that Scorpio energy of the Seven of Cups, of a lot of options. Be mindful of the options that you're choosing. Ooh, I just also heard be mindful of the poison that you choose. Be mindful, pick your poison, right? Kind of thing. The 7 deadly sins. Be mindful of the cups that you're drinking from. So maybe literally be mindful of any cups you're drinking from this month. Just don't leave your cup open. You never know. That's for somebody. Just be careful. Okay, please. But I'm also hearing that in like a metaphorical state too, of like be mindful of who you are opening your emotions to, who you are opening your cups, your emotional heart and vulnerable heart. Your ideas, be careful who you're sharing your ideas to. I'm hearing don't share your nickel, you can't share your $1 million ideas to nickel-minded people because they will not know. Ooh, yes, I'm hearing that. Thank you, Spirit. Because they will not know how to handle your $1 million idea. So they're going to try to interfere with this Three of Swords, trying to interfere with the Three of Swords of your ideas. This could be also like a karmic relationship, if you want. I'm hearing that for somebody, possibly if they're trying to interfere on you and your divine, you know, we got the King and the Empress here. So if they're trying to interfere with this connection, or if they're trying to interfere with your abundance, either way, take it as it resonates. Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let them rain on your parade, is what I'm hearing. Okay, I just split the deck. Yeah, saw the Tower. Don't, no matter what tries to come in, Divine Feminine, with your Divine Feminine or as the Divine Feminine tuning in, stay open and receptive, because abundance is your birthright and it's on the way. Okay, I hope that helps, Gemini. Really beautiful. So we're going to go into Cancer now. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Divine Feminine. So this message might also be for Cancer, but I also wanted to just say one more note for Gemini. So maybe you are dealing with a Gemini, or maybe you have Gemini in your chart, maybe you're cusp. But just protect your energy. That was a message that came through earlier this morning on my Daily Divine, was protect your vibe, protect your tribe. Okay, so protect your energy from whatever might try to come in and cause some spiritual interference, some doubt on your path in your relationship. Just be really, really careful, and just, again, that might be for the Taurians too. Just ask for serenity and protection, and sage your space, I'm hearing, and take Epsom salt baths to just like clear energy that's not yours, that's trying to interfere. Okay, so Cancer. Hi, April. Welcome on, sweetheart. We have not done Sag yet. We're just doing, so we're going to do the Taurus through Scorpio, and then we're going to pick up on Sag next week, because I started a little bit later, and you know when I do my monthly speed series, I call my speed dating, it can be like 2 hours, and so I want to respect everyone's time, including my own. And so tonight we've done Taurus, we've done Gemini, and we're on Cancer now. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I appreciate you being here, Boo. And I'll see you next week too. But if you didn't check out Sagittarius' reading last week, you might want to check that out for the full Tea and Tarot. I don't know if you popped on. You might have, actually. Anyway, Cancer, maybe you have Sag in your chart as well, if you're tuning in for this Cancer read. We have the Ace of Wands. We have a lot of ace energy, which I really like so far. I'm also starting to get like really kind of like sweaty, which I do when I'm channeling a lot, but it's funny that it's coming through right now. So Cancer, maybe the summertime, that is your birthday, so maybe it's just gonna be a really hot summer, I don't know. But the Ace of Wands is something I'm hearing with like clearing. That goes back to the clearing your energy that I was tuning into from the last message of the last sign of the Three of Swords that came through for Gemini. Clearing the Ace of Wands to me is always the indicator to like get your sage, get your Palo Santo. I'm actually even hearing Spirit say, because of whatever that third party Three of Swords energy that was trying to interfere with the Pentacles, the Divine Empress, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles energy for Gemini. I'm just going to light this Palo Santo because I see this Ace of Wands, and this is what I'm hearing for you to do to Cancer. Make sure you are keeping your energy protected. Make sure that you are giving yourself enough energetic maintenance and hygiene to yeah, just to shield from any kind of spiritual warfare that might be trying to come through. Again, I can't emphasize enough how big the Pluto retrograde feels like it's going to be, since it's in the sign of Aquarius too for the next 6 months. And I think it might even dabble into Capricorn towards the end, and then it'll be back into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this is really big shifts, like really, really big shifts. And Pluto is so big when it comes to really clearing out everything from your past, from your closet, from your under your bed, all those dust bunnies that turned into monsters because they just got swept under the rug, the skeletons, the cobwebs. This is what Pluto retrograde is making us reflect on, so that we can see what systemically is not working within my own system, within the collective system, and how can we improve for the sake of all. Yes. April, you listened last week? Good, I'm glad. It's okay if you didn't too, but I'm glad you did. So I'm gonna switch legs here too, because all this, maybe you need to stretch your legs, and get out and move, stretch. Also, like maybe you are moving, and that's why I'm feeling so sweaty, and you're active right now, feeling very active in your field. So just really pay attention to that, okay? Really pay attention. All right, Cancer. I did not live. Oh, you weren't there live. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got to listen back, though. I hope it resonated for you a little bit. So, yes. Oh, that just flipped right over. Look at this energy. This is so Pluto over an Aquarius, Pluto retrograde with the Devil card coming out. All right, Cancer, let's talk. So, Cancer, Divine Feminine. This Devil card actually does not, this is probably my favorite Devil card. Why? Because, oh, you said it fit. That's good. I'm glad. Cancer, the reason why I like this Devil card, if I get it close enough, you can kind of see that she is breaking a chain. So typically in traditional tarot, the Devil is like a reverse, introverted, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, because I'm trying to think of the word that my girlfriend and I were talking about with this idea, inverted, thank you, of if you ever notice in tarot, you have the Lover's card, and that's number 6, and it's an angel blessing over this garden, Adam and Eve kind of in the Garden of Eden, right? And then you have the Devil card, which is the devil overlooking and holding these two people, male, female, in chains, right? And this Devil card, she is on this loudspeaker with dark black flames, wearing a bodysuit that accentuates all of her like privacy body parts, flame boots, and she's like breaking a chain. It is so like, there is so much more empowerment in this Devil card that I've ever seen in a Devil card in the tarot, and I love it. It's actually supposed to be representing Madonna. Hi Nicole, what's up, sister? Love that you're here. Inverse, thank you for fighting the words when I can't fight human words. I'm glad you're here, boo. Yes, so this Devil card energy, I'm hearing breaking those chains, breaking the chains of karmic cycles, and I love that energy, Cancer. You are breaking chains, protecting your vibe, protecting your tribe. Cancer, you are the mother of the zodiac as well. So you are like this mama bird that's like, don't mess with my babies. The moment you do, nope. And so I'm also hearing this as like breaking the chains of like the feminine oppression, breaking the chains of being tied down, bound, and limited to having to be in this tiny box of how women are supposed to look, of how feminine the distorted feminine is supposed to be. And I call it the distorted feminine because it's that false expectation of how this feminine energy is supposed to be, right? Of like submissive and quiet and silent and only happy and never upset. But it's like, that's so false. Like feminine energy is like those, like what you cannot see, right? It is the creative, it is the thought, it is the sensuality, it is the emotions. So to say that only emotion that a feminine can have is happy is a damn lie. It is a chain that keeps you limited to all of the essence of who you are. So Cancer, you breaking these chains, Divine Feminine. I literally almost said, Mama, you are breaking the chains. Okay? And I love this. We have the Three of Swords or Wands at the bottom of the deck. What you don't see, the path is wide open. You breaking the chains, you setting yourself free from this false expectation, this false matrix, this false reality that you thought you had to behave and be. And you're like, no, I want to do this. I want to sing. I want to dress this way. I want to be with who I want to be with. I want to love the way I want to love. I want to express myself. I want to have sex. I want to have fun. I want to feel pleasure. I'm going to be angry. I'm going to scream. I want to dance. I'm going to go. I'm going to live. I'm going to be. And I just like got a huge wave of energy. That's why I was sweating right before I came, right when I got to your channel, Cancer, because you are setting yourself free. You have no path in front of you. There is no pavement ahead of you. You are paving the path. You are the ancestor for your future generations. Ooh, I love that. Thank you so much. The path is leading you to your abundance, to your miracles, to your rainbow. Ooh, thy rod and thy staff, thank you, are with you. Okay, I love this. So good. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Cancer. Beautiful energy, Divine Feminine. Let's go into Divine Masculine, Cancer. Sun, Moon, or Rising, or wherever Cancer is in your chart. Very, very powerful. Look at you. You're not wanting to shuffle either. You're bumping heads right now, Cancer. Masculine. You are bumping heads. Maybe you have some Gemini energy in your chart or dealing with the Gemini, because I'm pretty sure that was the same thing. Like, just could not shuffle. Could not. Just bumping heads. All right, we got the interesting. Look at this. Emperor reverse. Okay. Let's talk about it. Some distorted masculine energy is what I'm hearing with that. Okay, all these, wow, did I not just shuffle? Because the King of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups is coming out again. Did that not just come out for Gemini? Wow. What's underneath that one? Ooh, the Tower. Wow, the Two of Wands underneath that. Look at this Tower card. Wow, this is where I'm hearing a lot of Pluto energy right now for you, Cancer Masculine. Oh, I'm hearing pick your poison wisely. That's interesting. I'm hearing choose wisely, Cancer Masculine, because you are on the throne. You have the reins in your hands. You have the world in your hand. Again, thy rod and thy staff are with you. The eagle above is protecting over you. The Queen of Swords underneath that, Libra energy. Use discernment with your head and your heart, because something is shifting. Not just shifting. Pluto retrograde is annihilating. You are about to go through a huge awakening. The Tower moment isn't something necessarily to be afraid of, but it's important to be aware of. It's like the weather. It's like astrology forecasts. It's important to be aware of. That may create some things that are going to shake up your foundations. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, right? Not all endings are bad and not all beginnings are good. That's why you want to choose wisely. Because I'm hearing spend wisely, okay? Also invest wisely, so I think this is going back to Gemini energy. So you might be a Gemini Cancer cusp. Are you going to spend your money on a new house? Are you going to spend your money on some jewels? Are you going to spend your money on booze? Are you going to spend your money on sex? Are you going to spend your money on, you know, success, on your work, on getting ahead? Are you going to spend your money on development, on women, on love? Are you going to spend your time, your energy? What foundation? I'm also hearing what foundation in these cups have been very faulty and shaky and have not been, did not begin at a I'm hearing on a honest start, but I'm also hearing kind of like the, you know, the quicksand idea, right? You're building your castles on quicksand. Hi, Mama Nia. And so I'm hearing pick wisely, choose wisely, spend wisely, invest wisely. And know that regardless of the outcome, I'm going to be nosy for a second. What's after this Two of Wands of what choice you make? The Queen of Swords, use your discernment. You got Six of Cups energy underneath that. Regardless of the outcome, this has to do with a past life. This has to do with past life energy. And Nicole says, hi, Mama Nia. This has to do with childhood. This could be family, familial. This could be childhood memories, childhood siblings, love, past life. Whatever it is, something is coming up right now that Pluto wants you to reflect on to help you with learning how to make a better decision this time. Yeah. That's why I'm hearing like this time. So whether it's like something that has happened in your childhood past or literal past life and you're coming back, right? Breaking chains of karmic cycles, family cycles, generational cycles, whatever the case is, paving the way to a new beginning. Look at that, with divine clarity. Look at that, with your soul tribe, your happily ever after, your fulfillment, trusting, working together. Three of Pentacles. Okay, I just pulled the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups underneath the Three of Wands. I'm glad I got a little nosy here for the Divine Feminine too, because you are breaking chains, Cancer. You are breaking chains so that you can move into this new path. You are breaking chains so you can become the pave makers, the wave finders. I'm hearing the freedom fighters, right? For your future generations. You see how you have this rainbow with the Ten of Cups? Sorry. Oh, thank you. I'm making a lot of noise. my meditation was just like, what? Are you still listening? Are you still there? And then I just hit my T formations and I just realized I have not pulled a T formation for the last 3 signs. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to do that. So that's a sign right there too. Look at where you're going. Oh, I love this. Look at the path that is unpaved, leading you to the rainbow. You trust that it's there. You trust that though I walk through the valleys of the shadows of death, that you go through hell and back for this, I'm hearing for the, I'm hearing I will go to hell and back for you. And so you, whoever that is in your life, whether it's a person, place, thing, future generations, you know what I'm saying? You're like, I will go to hell and back for you. And it's funny that the meditation literally just stopped literally being like, are you still there? It's like, shh. Be silent. Be at peace, right? Listen to your wisdom. Listen to your heart, Cancer. Because wherever you are leading, you're trusting in divine to lead you to your royal light. And here we have, look at this. Now we have music coming on for Tony's medication. You know we love this. Oh, it's a Spanish version of Lord, I Need You. Were we not just, was I not just having a little bit of a church moment right there? That's so interesting. So this is for somebody. I'm pretty sure this is for you, Mama Nicole, Mama Coco, because I know you love your gospel too. You love your gospel. Te necesito. Necesito. Wow. Señor, te necesito. Interesting. So maybe you are feeling, again, that's why there is, I will go through hell and back for you. I am, wow. Thy rod and thy staff are with me. Okay, so you might need to tap into that for a little bit. If that's what feels comfortable for you, Cancer. Tap into the strength and the presence of divine, of your guides, of spirit, of God, of Jah, of Allah, of however you want to call it, to protect over you as you are moving through and having to learn how to choose which route do I take, which path do I go, which cup do I drink. I'm breaking these cycles. I want to choose wisely, but I'm hearing you can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong, says Abraham Hicks, because you are never getting it done, because you're always unfolding. Don't be discouraged. The Strength card coming up in reverse. And I love that you guys are chatting. Strength card coming up in reverse. Don't be discouraged this month, regardless of how hard the choices might be to make. What you might need to walk away from so you can walk into what things you have to break, relationships you have to break, choices you have to make. The Tower moment is just crumbling what is not stable. And you're just reflecting on that right now. The Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups, Spirit says, you are shifting out of lack into abundance. You are learning that the glass is not half empty, but half full. These cups, these options, the Seven of Cups could be seen as a curse. I don't know what to choose. I don't know what to choose. These are all poison. What should I choose? But what I'm hearing is, now also see it as maybe you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of options, a lot of people coming in, a lot of people wanting your attention, and that feels overwhelming. But the blessing truly is that now you are attracting so much abundance that you get to choose. Ooh. You're breaking the chains, moving down the path that may not have a path set in front of you, but because you get to choose where you go next. Ooh, I feel that one, Cancer. I hope that resonates with somebody. April, you said, I have broke some many relationships this month already. Yes, I know it. But guess what? Cancer, we have, look at this, the Knight and the Knight. You have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Crystals, Pentacles. Knight of Cups of love. There is going to be new. April, that was for you. There's going to be new incoming offerings. As soon as you break the chains, as soon as you walk away from the unhealthy, toxic relationships, as soon as you walk away from the parts of you that are not you, yes, as soon as you walk away, the Knight of Pentacles, slowest knight in the deck, Taurus energy. You might have some Taurus in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with Taurus, or maybe Taurus is going to come in and be like, yo, I love you. I don't know. I just made that up, but it may actually be for you because it came through. But I'm hearing that it may have taken a while for you to get here. And it may seem like it takes a while for this incoming proposal, this incoming love. Here come incoming Mr. Grandma Tony Popsicle. Says you talking about knights and love and stuff? What about me? I am the most handsomest kitty in the world. Yep. That's somebody's grandma. Mr. Grandma Tony Popsicle, everybody. Yes. He said, I was raised by one. That's right. Oh, you were raised by a Taurus. Okay. Look at that. I think that's what you meant. So, this energy I'm hearing, though, is like, this can be romantic. Take it as it resonates if you are calling that in. This can also be just personally and professionally. This could be generationally, familial. This could be the collective of consciousness that you are here to help expand, if that's your purpose and journey, right? You take it as it resonates for you. This is not a sprint, is what I'm hearing Spirit say, Cancer. This is a marathon. That's why I'm taking so much time on your end, because this is a prevalent energy that's very, very important. It's whatever offerings, proposals, messages that are coming in for you, Cancer, it's going to shift everything out of lack and into abundance, out of breaking the chains from lack, from poverty mentality, from lack and scarcity mentality. Thank you so much. I'm hearing the chains of our ancestors. Ooh, I'm hearing this. Okay, the chains of our ancestors who have been taken from their throne into slavery. Okay, this is for the collective who knows what I'm talking about. You are breaking back. I hear you're breaking back. You're breaking cycles, breaking chains, and taking back your throne. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The Knights of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. This is growth, transformation. Yes, with the Star card, Aquarius energy that wants to come through. Yes, your dreams are coming true. You are, oh, I just heard you are the cycle breaker. Actually, that's on my background of my phone. You are the cycle breaker, the curse ender, the one your ancestors prayed for. You are the star. You are the dream come true for your ancestors. Good job, Cancer. Good job, Cancer. Breaking generational curses. That's what I'm saying. I love it. So now we're going to go into Leo, because I know I gave a really good long message. Wow, that was a long time to chat for you. That was like 27 minutes. All right, I guess you needed to hear it, Cancer. Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Let's see what you got going on right now, Leo, with this star energy. So you might have Aquarius and Leo in your chart. I love that, because I know a couple of people that do. So if this energy resonates for you, but you also, if you don't, that's okay, because you are awakening. You are a star. You're awakening and coming into your wish fulfillment. Your wish fulfillment. The Hanged Man, Leo feminine, divine feminine, you are definitely shifting your perspective. Nicole, you said, me trying to figure out what my Leo sis is going through. All right, let's just see, shall we? We'll see what resonates. I'm just pulling up a bunch of energy from the collective, so we'll see. But she's definitely, I'm seeing there's a lot of, what's the word? Reflective shifting. There's a lot of reflection happening right now, and that makes a lot of sense with this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Did I not just see that star sign, that star card? I also considered the star card associated with Sagittarius as well, because of that hopeful optimism as well. So maybe that also resonates. But I love that this card, the Hangman, in this Modern Goddess Tarot deck is actually, as you can see, the Medusa. Look at these two major arcanas with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Love this. Okay, Leo. Yes, Leo, you are reflecting. Hold on. I'm seeing this contrast and I got so excited because it just, I don't know, it got me excited. But I'm seeing like you are going within, which is the, I'm laughing because I was having a conversation with my Leo friend, with my Leo girlfriend here, and we're like, the contrast and the expansion, and it's like, don't you mean the, or maybe I was talking to my mom, I think I might have been talking to my mom, the contracting versus the expanding, and I kept saying the contrast and the expansion, but this is literally that same energy. So the hangman is the shift of your perspective, shifting the angle, trying to change. You got to change the angle up in which you are approaching something. And I'm hearing approaching a scenario that you are expanding out of. If you are outgrowing your life, Leo, divine feminine, you are now shifting your paradigm in order to expand it so that you can match your energy that is outgrowing this physical life. Maybe you're moving because you see how she's like stepping on this tiny little house. Maybe you're moving and you're outgrowing your house. Maybe you're outgrowing your clothes. Maybe you're outgrowing your car. Maybe you're outgrowing your job, the energy. You're outgrowing your state, your city, your country. Like maybe you outgrowing this God freaking world. Like maybe you are just realizing, look at girl, look at Tony. Thank you so much. Grandma says, your grandma is coming in, Leo, to tell you you are growing. Look at him. He's like, I'm growing. That's why you should feed me more. I am a big boy. I am meant to grow a lot. Yeah, look at him trying to join us. Okay, you're just gonna lay it right on our cards, Leo. You and your cat. You and your cat archetype with your big lion. Got this big old cat right here saying, we're gonna join. We're going to be calm. Cat energy. Very, very intuitive. Very, very calm. He's like, Mama, you need to calm down. You too loud. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was talking that loud. I got excited. So I'm hearing maybe, and you see how fluffy he is? Like, I can't even pet him, and I got a whole, like, pillow. No, but you can still stay. We still love you. Um, But yeah, I'm just hearing maybe you just need to like calm and relax a little bit. That's why you're going within. That's why you're having this hangman energy. That's why you are trying to shift the perspective of life because your life is shifting around you. Maybe you have grandmothers that are trying to speak to you. Maybe you are realizing that you are meant for bigger. You are big energy. I'm hearing big feminine energy, and just like this cat, I'm actually hearing, I can't say the word, like a pussy cat. That's what I'm just going to say. With big cat energy, okay? Fill in the blanks, replace the cat with what you know I'm trying to say. That's what I'm hearing, Leo. And you have a lot. You have the Ace of Pentacles underneath that. Something that's really beautiful waiting for you. This divine pentacle, a huge major opportunity that's going to be abundant. Okay. That's why you're going in to reflect. That's why you're trying to figure out how can I come at it from this angle that is maybe different than what I've done before, but that's what's going to lead me to the grandiose expansion that I know I'm called for. Yeah, we have had a lot of Six of Cups energy lately. So maybe Leo, you're also basing some stuff on inner child, but I love the Six of Cups with the divine feminine because this is like inner child, like she's giving her cup back to her inner child. So maybe you're also reflecting on when, as a little child, what would I say to my younger self kind of energy. Maybe that's what you want to be journaling. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. But yeah, I'm just hearing that going back to that inner divine feminine Leo, inner kitty. That's why we had Tony here, the kitty cat. That's why we had the kitty cat here of like baby lion energy is now growing into big lion energy, BPE. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. I love that. That's very cute. Nicole, what'd you say? She feels stuck. But from my perspective, she has tremendous power. Yes. I think she's trying to tap into your perspective, trying to figure out, okay, if I literally hang upside down and see the world from a different perspective. This was a study that people would do to hang themselves upside down. If I look upside down, life looks different. Maybe even literally like doing the like fold over bend just to kind of like get your blood moving into the head space. It's just what I'm hearing as an idea, as a thought. I don't know. But shifting the perspective for sure. I think she's trying. I think she's recognizing that she's outgrowing her life. I just heard, I don't know the details, but I just heard her simplified life is, she's outgrowing the simple life. She's ready for something with the peacock energy, more extravagant, more grandiose. But yeah, take that as it resonates for sure. We have the Emperor coming through again. We have a lot of Emperor energy trying to come through in this masculine deck for the masculine. So let's see how that resonates. Oh, I still forgot to pull T formation. So you know what? I'm being called to wait until the end and just pull a T formation for the entire collective. I'm sorry. I missed everyone already. We've already done Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and now we're on Leo. So we're just going to do it as the full. Okay, I love this. Leo masculine showing up in your Leo sign with the Queen of Wands here. So this could be the masculine energy within yourself, but also maybe the masculine is here feeling the energy of a Queen of Wands, of a divine feminine energy. Okay, she is sitting on her throne. She is sexy. She knows it. She's working on herself. She's developing her ideas. She's passionate. She's creative. She's moving. She's ready. She got black cat energy. I've been hearing about black cat energy, so you might want to look that up because that sounds really intense and intriguing as well. Lots of cat energy. Okay, Leo lion. And then we have the Page of Pentacles here. Tony, he's contemplating on jumping up on my countertop. So maybe Leo divine masculine, you are contemplating on jumping up to the next level, jumping to the next level, whatever that might be for you. Maybe it's with this divine Queen of Wands, who knows? But the Page of Pentacles is someone that childlike, that rarity, okay, like very excited about whatever is coming. It's like this fresh new energy. The goat, I'm still trying to figure out the goat energy behind this Page of Pentacles specifically. I'm laughing because on my birthday, Nicole, you kept getting all the pages. And so the fact that you're here tonight in this Page of Pentacles and we're talking about the goat, I'm getting like Capricorn energy. Tony, come here. Capricorn energy, goat, greatest of all time. So that's maybe why I'm seeing the rarity. Like maybe you're feeling like whatever this pentacle, this opportunity, this new life that you're expanding into is the greatest of all time. Come here, Johnny. Come here. And I literally fed him twice before the show. I'm not even kidding you. He's like, I just like a growing boy, just so big. And that's literally what I'm hearing for you, Leo. You're like, just keep feeding me. I'm growing so much. I'm going through a growth spurt. Just keep feeding me. I'm going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, greatest of all time. You're about to come into, I'm hearing an opportunity, the greatest of all time. Oh, I like this, and I like this for you, Leo. I hope that this is definitely feeling good for you, and I hope it resonates. Yeah. Oh, and that just flew right out. That's the Seven of Wands. Underneath this Page of Pentacles was the Five of Swords. So, Leo, you're cutting out, setting boundaries, cutting out things that are just not cutting it anymore. Just not cutting it. Didn't make the cut. Hey, Tony, come here. So So it's funny that we got my cat, who is very active right now, just staring at me because he doesn't want to listen to not get up on the counter. He's been trying to jump up to new heights and find new places for him to spread his large cat space. And I'm just like, well, I love that for you, and I need to get a large cat post, but you can't jump up on my kitchen counters. You can't jump up on my altar. You can't. I already spread off the bookshelf. So, again, this is a message for you too, Leo. Maybe you're feeling like, I just need more options. I need more space. I need more space to like go to newer heights. Yes, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that. Okay, come here, Tony. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Wands. You know that there's definitely like a truth within you that you need to stand true to, and not let any other distractions try to take you out of this focus. But that's also why you're trying to shift, Tony, your mindset. And, maybe, Tony, you're trying to not get, sorry if this, again, talk about distractions with the Seven of Wands. Maybe you're feeling distracted by other people trying to shift, or other things shifting around you, other people trying to jump up to new heights. Tony, and so, come here, good boy. And so, you are having to keep your focus while also making sure that people are not, distracting you so much, but you can't let them like move up there. Right? But I'm just hearing that for someone, okay? But very interesting of that. Thank you. But eventually, look, he came out here, and I appreciate you, Tony. Thank you. I love you so much. Go jump up there. Go jump up there. And she's like, you can jump over here, but not over here. That's fine. Yes? No. I'm just laughing. I'm cracking myself up right now. So the Knight of Cups, something that's coming in. Wow, the Knight of Cups and crystals also want to be at the bottom of the deck. I swear I'm shuffling these cards. But again, maybe you have a cusp with Cancer, and that's why that was it. That's why it's coming through. But don't lose focus as you are expanding. Don't lose focus on this greatest of all time opportunity that you know that you've been holding on to since you were a child, is what I'm hearing as well. And don't let yourself be distracted, because there is an incoming offering of love, something that's emotionally fulfilling, of stability, something that's taken a while, something that's taken a long time to finally be here. But you're here, and it's here. It's coming. What you don't see, it's coming, Leo. So stand firm on what you believe on. You are a fixed fire, so there's that Queen of Wands of standing firm, but also shift your perspective so that you can allow yourself to fully expand, in the way that you need to expand. Yeah. Mama Nia says, Tony's trying to jump to new heights. He sure is. Look at him. He's at the top of the bookshelf now, just staring down at me. Now he's like, haha, I look down at you now. I know, I love you. There's definitely a lot of communication that Tony is really trying to be here for. I keep hearing like the ancestors, the grandmothers, look up to newer heights. Look up for new perspectives, Leo. Call up. Maybe you do need to tap into reaching out to your ancestors, reaching out to your grandmothers. Even if they're not alive, reaching up to the ethers to, call upon their energy to help you as you are expanding, to help you find new perspectives, new paradigms to shift into. Yeah, okay. April, you said, I hope so, praying. Yes. Yes, I hope so too. Definitely sending love and light to all who need it right now. So we're moving on to, we're already at an hour and a half. This is why I can't do the full, you guys now know why I can't do the full 12 signs in one night. I'd be here for 4 hours. There's a lot of energy and messages that Spirit is trying to say for each sign and give everyone enough time. But yeah, so we're at Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. I'm almost feeling like what's next after Leo? Virgo, then Libra, and then Scorpio. I'm almost feeling like at an hour and a half, maybe we'll just have to keep parting it and just, I mean, what do we got? It's not like I'm on a scheduled time for like having to have my series. This is what I'm also hearing this as a message. This might be for a collective, for all. That sometimes this is going back to the Taurus energy, right? As we are in Taurus season. Sometimes slow and steady is what will get more done because it's quality over quantity. So instead of trying to force everything in and jam it all in and hurry up and get it done, giving yourself the time and the space and the quality attention, going back to the Seven of Wands, not letting yourself be distracted. And even if it takes longer, as long as this is very much Taurian energy, even if it takes longer to complete a task, if you're getting the details, if you're making sure that it's complete, if you're making sure that it's, beautiful and exquisite and exceeds, it's better to, this is a lifelong lesson. Again, I tell you, I go back and forth with my Aries and Taurus conflict of trying to hurry up and wait. The tortoise and the hare. And one of the biggest things that I learned over many mistakes is the impulse, not really, trying to put on too much, trying to do too much, and then feeling like I'm coming up short. So I remember when I was an assistant, production assistant for the hip hop group band that I was the hype lady for back in 2014, 2015. I was working with our stage manager, and he would say, you're putting so much on your plate, you're trying to do too much. It's better to under promise and over deliver than to over promise and under deliver. Better to under promise and over deliver than it is to, I said that right, than to over promise and under deliver. That has been like the journey of my life. So I'm hearing this right now might be also a message for us to hear, for someone else who might need to hear that too right now, especially with that Taurian energy, especially with Pluto in retrograde, where you really like being sat your ass down so that you can really diligently delegate the tasks that need to be taken care of so that you can make sure that what is completed with quality. It's not about how many boxes you can check off in a day. It's about how many boxes that feel qualified, boxes that have, I'm hearing the love language, like quality time. Okay. So I felt like this was very much quality time over Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. I had a really good time for you 4 signs, and I hope you guys all did too. I know that those of you who, like, I know for a fact this was not your sign that you're listening to, but the fact that you're still here, I just really appreciate that you did. Tuning in for other people of your beloveds, like your sister. Nicole, you say, I'm very much in a season of pacing myself for maximum productivity. Yes, rest is necessary and functional. Very, very much. Very much. Yeah, rest is necessary and functional. And there's a lot going on that's requiring some rest. So let's close out with the T formation for everyone who's listening. And big old chunk of Tony hair that just flew in my face. Let's see what kind of messages we have of T formations. This one says, that fell out of my hand first. Trust is the question. Love is the solution. Okay? So with all this said, what is that? What is that? What are you saying? Slow and steady wins the race. Trust is the question. Love is the solution. The difference between a flower and a weed is a judgment. I love that quote. That always makes me think of my mama Nia. Be guided. Listen to the whispers of the universe. And today in my Daily Divine, we had the Sound of the Universe card that came through. So definitely a lot of, again, retrograde energy, reflection, revisit, reviewing, recouping, recovering, right? Reflecting, recalibrating, reconciling, all of that. There's so many things that are shifting within us underneath the surface. The planet Pluto is of the underworld, underneath the surface, the depths, the deepest depths of our soul, of our core is coming, is asking us to reflect on where we need to trust, where we can love, where we can shift our judgment, where we can shift our perspective, where we can listen to the whispers of the universe and know that you are a child of the universe. And believe and trust that something special is brewing. I don't know why I say like winning. Yes, snaps. I love that. Cheers for that. That was beautiful. I got Tony hair all up in my tea. Delicious. So good. I love drinking my cat's fur. It's so awesome and delicious. So cheers, you guys. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you got some fun, just collective energy, energizing messages. And if it really did help, I appreciate everyone who's been hitting that like button as you come in and out on your way. If you haven't already done so, definitely subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888. If you want to be a part of our vibe tribe, while we're healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. And if you'd like to book a personal tea and tarot soul session with me, you do get a 1 ounce loose leaf handcrafted tea, mango ginger yerba mate, or berry chamomile, whichever one you would like, with your 90-minute soul session shipped to you if you're in the United States. And so, yes, I'm enjoying my time with y'all as we continue to meet and maybe continue to unfold and become the most beautiful, highest version of ourselves and our wholeness. Thank you, April, for joining. Thank you, Nicole, for joining. Thank you, Mama Nia, for joining. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I love you all. Love and light. Namaste. Peace and love. And until next time, bye.